Hello everyone, welcome to Praveen Online Academy. Today we are going to study regarding the chapter 1, that is India relief features. In this chapter we are going to see the different types of landforms that are found in our India. Different types of landforms, mountains, plateaus, plain, desert, how they are formed and what is the exact location and what is the use of the greater mountains like Himalayas. Everything we are going to discuss in the chapter. Coming to our chapter name is India Relief Features. Relief features means nothing but relief features means that the different types of landforms and physical features means the different types of lands and physical features that are found on our India is known as Indian relief features. In our India, the relief features were classified into 6 major categories. Those are six major categories. Those are the Himalayan mountains, the northern plains, the Peninsular plateau, the Thar desert and the island as well as coastal plains. These were the 6 relief features that were classified in our India. I am repeating once again, the 6 relief features are, the 6 relief features of our India are, look here, these were the 6 relief features of our India. Those are the Himalayan mountains, the northern plains. These are the Himalayan mountains that present at northern region of our India, Himalayan mountains. Next, northern plains. These region we call as a northern plain. Whatever I am circling, the region is known as northern plains. Whereas Peninsular plateau, the southernmost, we also commonly call Deccan plateau. This region we call as a Peninsular plateau. And Indian desert. This is Indian desert. Coastal plains from west side to east side. These were the coastal plains. These were the coastal regions of our India. Next, islands. These were the islands. A land that is surrounded by water on 4 sides is known as island. Island is land, piece of land. It is surrounded by 4 sides of water is known as island. Where a piece of land is covered by 3 sides, only 3 sides of water is known as peninsular. Clear? Next, coming here. These were the so first coming to the northern mountains. These are found mainly by the Himalayas. The northern mountains mainly found by the Himalayas, and they are the highest and youngest mountains. Whatever the Himalayan mountains, these were the highest and youngest mountains. The height of the Himalayas is 8,848 meters. 8,848 meters. That is almost near to 8.5 kilometers. Near to the 8.5 kilometers height from the above the sea level. Clear? Next. They protect India from cold winds and helps cause rainfall. This is the most important thing. The major use, the advantages of having Himalayans to our country is it will protecting the cool winds, whichever the cool, highly cool winds which is coming from the Central Asia. It is our India with whatever the cool winds which is coming from the Central Asia. That cold winds will be protected by our Himalayan mountains. Clear? Next, as well as these were the causes for the rainfall and the formation of rivers, major rivers, Ganga, Indus. These are the major reasons for the Himalayas are the major reasons for cold winds and formation of rivers. What you can found by the deposit of sediments brought the coming to here, where am I? Okay. They will protect India from cold winds and helps cause for the rainfall. These are the useful of Himalayan mountains. Next, coming to northern plains. Northern plains, these were the northern plains, okay? Whichever is in the form of green region, that is known as northern plain. What is given about northern plain? Formed by the deposit of sediments brought by the rivers such as Ganga and Indus. Whatever the rivers that were flowing from the northern region, so doing heavy flowing rivers, there is a deposition of soil and sediments, pebbles, that which is very useful rich in nutrients, major useful for agriculture purposes, simply it is very rich in nutrients. It is useful for the agriculture purposes. So these are the found by the deposition, means the deposition of soils, pebbles, sediments, whichever coming from the greater rivers like Ganga, Indus and Brahmaputra. These were the rivers that were coming from the Himalayan mountains. Next, coming to the Peninsular Plateau. And it is an ancient landmass made up of hot rock. Simply, This is the region of Peninsular Plateau. This Peninsular Plateau consists hard rocks. Hard rocks, and it is also known as ancient one. It is made up of hard rocks. And it includes the Deccan Plateau and the Central Highlands. The region Deccan Plateau and Central Highlands. Next, coming to the Indian desert. Okay, we'll discuss, just I'm saying about basics. We'll discuss full detail one by one topic regarding this one after the between your textbook. Coast. Next, coming to the desert. In our India, the desert is known as Thar Desert, which is located, situated at Rajasthan, state of Rajasthan. Desert is covered by the sandy area. Majorly a desert, it receives less amount of rainfall. It receives less amount of rainfall as well as less amount of vegetation were found there. What you can regarding the located mainly in the west, mainly western India, western side that is near the Rajasthan area, and it is also called as a desert. The name of the desert is called as Thar Desert, and it receives very little rainfall. So it receives very little rainfall. By that reason, the appearance of vegetation is very less. Next, coming to the coastal plains. I said you in the map, these are the coastal plains, west and eastern side. So narrow strips of land along the eastern and western side. Simply coastal plain means land which is attached to the water body. It may in the form of seas or ocean. Imagine it is a land area. To one side of this land area, it is covered, attached with the water area that we known as the coastal areas. So in our India, it is called the western side and eastern side. Look here, I will show the image. Okay, it is a coastal area. It is surrounded by water and what from the west side as well as east side. At western side and eastern side. At eastern side, you are able to see the Bay of Bengal, and at western side, you are able to see the Arabian Sea. Next, coming to the coastal plains. We are discussing the coastal plains, right? Narrow strips of land along the eastern and western coast. Important for the use of coastal plains is it is important for fishing, ports, agriculture. Majorly, the coastal plain is used for the shipping, helps in importing and exporting of goods and everything, as well as it helps in the shipping. These are use of the coastal plains. Next one again, highlands. I said that piece of the land which is surrounded by four sides of water is known as island, where land which is covered by three sides of water is known as peninsular. So island in our India, they were Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep were present in our India. Includes the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the eastern side. At the eastern side of our India, there will be presence of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, whereas at the western side, it's the presence of Lakshadweep. Clear? And one more thing, the most important thing is at southernmost point at Andaman and Nicobar Island, the southernmost tip we call as the Indira Point. At this region we call as the Indira Point, and we call as the southernmost tip of our India. During the year 2004, the southernmost tip was completely submerged due to heavy tsunamis in the year 2004. Clear? Next, coming to islands, at western side is Lakshadweep. Okay, they are known for biodiversity and tourism. They were famous for tourists. It is good for tourism as well as biodiversity. Okay, coming to our chapter. So here is given as the location of the India on the world map. So everyone knows that it is our world map. Our world map is classified into 7 continents and 5 oceans. Everyone knows this, right? From the childhood we are learning 7 continents and 5 oceans. The 7 continents were Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. These were 7 continents. Okay, I'll show you the location. It is the Asian continent, it is Africa, it is Europe, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. These were the 7 continents and 5 oceans. The oceans were Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean and Southern Ocean, or we call as the Antarctican Ocean. We can call Southern Ocean or Antarctican Ocean. Here, look here. At the bottom of our India, they give a name as Indian Ocean. No other country has naming as a country, but our country has a ocean name, Indian Ocean. At the down of our India, we call as our Indian Ocean. These are the 5 oceans and 7 continents divided. Coming to our India, India stands in 7th position. 7th position according to the area-wise distribution. According to the country-wise area distribution. And look here. According to country-wise area distribution, India stands in the 7th position, whereas India stands in the 1st position due to the population. In population, our India stands at 1st position. Clear? Next, the location of India on the world map. It is the location of our India. So it is North Pole, South Pole, West, East. And one more thing, you have to know the difference between latitudes and longitudes. Latitude means these were the latitudes. The horizontal lines which is running parallel to the equator. Parallel to the equator. The 0° latitude we know as the equator, 23.5 degrees and 23.5 degrees south. At the topper we call as Tropic of Cancer, and down we call as the Tropic of Capricorn. These were the poles, North Pole and South Pole. So simply latitude means the horizontal lines that which run from parallel to, this is the equator, 0 degrees is known as equator, parallel to equator. These are the lines, horizontal lines which is running from west to east, which is parallel to, parallel to the equator. These are known as latitudes. Latitudes. Clear? Now coming to longitudes. Coming to longitudes, the lines that which is passing through the from North Pole to South Pole. North Pole to South Pole is known as longitudes. Clear? The importance of latitudes and longitudes is, it will locate the exact position of a country, state, or simply the latitudes and longitudes helps in finding the exact location of a country, state, or place. Clear? When you open your Google map, when you search your place correctly, you are able to see that 27 degrees, 17 degrees latitude and longitude. So simply by help of latitude and longitude, we are able to find the exact location on the world, on the country, on the world map. Clear? Next, what is given? Given the question. Look at the world map above and write a few lines about India location with the reference the places on this map. Okay. Do your everyone try to answer this question? It is our world map, right? Looking at your world map, what is given? Look at the world map above and write few lines about India's location. Write about few lines about India location. In which position India is able to locating, in which latitude and which longitude, and in which direction, whether it is in the north direction or southern direction, whether it is a west or eastern direction. Try to write down your answers. Clear? So again, what is given that? India, the lines of latitude and longitude are used for accurately specifying the location of any place or region. I said in the previous slide, simply the use of latitude and longitude helps in the location of any place or region. Clear? That is the use of latitude and longitude, and you have to know the difference between latitude as well as longitude. The horizontal lines which is running parallel. The horizontal lines which is running parallel from west to east, or which is running the horizontal lines which is running from west to east direction, that is parallel to the equator. These are known as latitude, and the vertical lines from North Pole to South Pole are known as longitudes. Simply it is able to help in the identifying of any place or region, location of any place or region. Next, what again? India is very extensive country, lies totally in southern hemisphere. The location of our India is able to lies in the southern hemisphere, southern region hemisphere of the globe. The country mainland between 8 degrees and try to correct this statement is wrong statement given. That is, you have to write 8 degrees 4 minutes. He gave the statement wrong. That one you have to write 8 degrees 4 minutes north. 8 degrees 4 minutes north, as well as which will extend to the 37 degrees 6 minutes. You have to make it correct that sentence. 8 degrees, you have to write 8 degrees 4 minutes north. and 37 degrees 6 minutes south. What is given? 37 degrees 6 minutes north. You have to write, make the sentence correct. Coming to what is given, and longitude. Simply given the wrong statement, try to make it correct. What is given? You have to write this sentence 8 degrees 4 minutes north. Simply extend 8 degrees. This is known as degrees and this is minutes. Symbol. When you write this is a degree, you have to pronounce as a degree. Where you have to pronounce it as a minute. So it extends 8 degrees 4 minutes north. That is latitude. It is a latitude word. And 68 degrees, that is 37 degrees to north latitudes, as well as 68 degrees 7 minutes. 68 degrees 7 minutes in the eastern latitude. Okay, I will explain with the help of the image. Look here carefully. So it is our India. In the world map, India is situated southernmost on the world map. It is southernmost eastern region of our world map. And the location of our India. Coming to location of our India, observe this map carefully. Listen what I am saying. Our India extends. Location of our India at 8 degrees 4 minutes. Here it is 8 degrees 4 minutes north. 8 degrees 4 minutes north, that is from latitude, and it will extend until, it is able to extend until 37 degrees 6 minutes north direction. It is able to extend from 8 degrees 4 minutes north to the 37 degrees 6 minutes in latitude. Clear? Now coming to here, 68 degrees 7 minutes east to the, and extend until 97 degrees 25 minutes in east direction. 68 degrees 7 minutes to 97 degrees 25 minutes in east. Clear? And it is in the longitude direction. These are the longitude. Our India extends 8 degrees 4 minutes north to the 37 degrees 6 minutes north, whereas 68 degrees 7 minutes east to the 97 degrees 25 minutes east. We given the latitude and longitude. Don't get confused. These are the latitudes. Whichever given from here to here, it is a latitude manner, and it is longitude. This one. Clear? I said this is longitude and it is latitude. Clear everyone? If you are having any doubts, just try to post your answers in the form of comment box. Definitely I am going to give your answers back. And one more thing, the distance from our India, from northern region to southern region, the total distance of our India from northern region to southern region, that is from Jammu and Kashmir to, okay, now coming to the distance, the total distance from north to south, that is from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from south region, that is, the total distance is 3214 kilometers. The total distance from northern region to southern region, that is 3214 kilometers. Whereas the total distance from east to west to east direction, that is 2933 kilometers. Clear? 2933 kilometers. So at the western, it is known as coastal region. It is extending from here to this region. Coastal region, simply land which is connected with the water body, whether it is maybe seas or oceans. Okay. In the left and western side is known as Arabian Sea, and below it is known as island. That island we call as a Lakshadweep Islands. At eastern side it is Bay of Bengal and it is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. At left side, that is from western side, it is Lakshadweep Islands. So Lakshadweep Islands, and it is surrounded by the Arabian Sea. At eastern side it is Bay of Bengal and with the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. At Andaman and Nicobar Island we also known as southernmost tip. And try to figure out, just try to answer the questions. Our India shares the border with how many countries? Name the countries that shares the border with our India. shares the land border. Just try to share the land border. So you are able to see one more country. Just try to give your answers in the form of comment box. How India shares how many countries with its borders? Okay, try to give your answers. It is one more country, that is Bangladesh, and here it will be Myanmar. Next. So we seen the location of our India map and everything, and we also seen that the total distance covered by our India. Next, coming to second point, what again? Why do we often use the term peninsula? Why do we use often the term peninsular? Why we are using term peninsula? What is peninsular? We use the term peninsula because the southern part of India is a peninsula. Simply, peninsula means a land formed surrounded by water on three sides. I said to you the difference between the peninsular as well as island. Simply, peninsular means land that which is surrounded by water on three sides is known as peninsular. Three sides known as peninsular. So, at western side, we are able to see in the Arabian Sea. Okay, so I will show the diagram. With the help of diagram, we are able to understand easily. Okay, look at this image. So, three side of land is covered by three side of water is known as peninsular. And if it is covered by four side, land is covered by four sides of water, it will be called as the island. Now coming to peninsular, at west side it will be the Arabian Sea. At western side, western region, it is Arabian Sea. At eastern side it is Bay of Bengal. At eastern side it is Bay of Bengal. Next, at southern of our India, below our India, it will be Indian Ocean. We seen Indian Ocean. These were the peninsular covered by the peninsula of our India. Next, living in the Arctic Circle. Next question, what is given? Examine the map on map 1 on the previous page. Imagine that India is located in Arctic Circle. How would our life be different? If we imagine if India is the position of our India is at Arctic Circle, then how the lifestyle is able to change, and will the people are able to survive when suddenly changing of from our Indian region to the Arctic Circle? So basically we know that the northern region at North Pole we known as Arctic Circle. It is very cooler region. It is very high and very cooler region. So what are the causes if you are living at northern? So if our India located in the Arctic Circle, life would be changed. What are changes in the climate, day and night, lifestyle will be changes. Clear? What are the changes? We would face according to the climate, we would face extreme bone chilling cold and permafrost instead of tropical climate. Simply, they were Arctic are very cooler regions. Ice blocks are major forming. The regions were in the form of ice glaciers. If you are able living, it is very cooler region, not bone chilling. Very high cooling regions, in the temperature will be in the minus 50-60 degrees. So it is very difficult to live in that region. Next, day and night, we would like experience midnight sun and summer and months of darkness in the winter. So simply at midnight you are able to visible sun and summer and months of darkness in the winter. So maybe there is a longer day and longer nights will able to occur. Lifestyle, our diet, we have to change our diets. That is heavy wooden clothing and house designs that is insulated. Insulated means which is able to protect from higher temperatures or cooler temperatures. Lifestyle, our diet, heavy woolen clothing. Simply you have to wear the woolen clothing which is made up of heavy, which will protect high extreme heats, extreme cold regions, extreme cold, and houses designed as insulated. We have to build our houses which is insulated, means which will avoid high cooling effects. Would revolve around the survival in sub-zero temperatures. So simply it is very difficult to live in Arctic regions because it is a highly cooler most regions. Next question, what is given? Identify the Indira point on the atlas and specially about this. What is mean by atlas? Simply in atlas we are able to find different types of maps, location, physical features of our India world map. Simply in atlas it is a book. You are able to find a group of maps regarding the world map, regarding the world, countries and everything. Simply atlas means a group of maps is known as atlas. In the atlas, try to find out the Indira point. Where is the location of Indira point, and write few points of our India. Okay, I will give you a hint. Indira point is located southernmost of our India, and try to write some features, some points regarding the Indira points in the form of your comment box. Clear? Next, using the identify the Indira point over here. Next question. Telangana lies between at latitudes and longitudes. We have read Telangana is lies in between which latitudes and which longitudes. Telangana is lies between the latitudes of 15 degrees 46 minutes north and 19 degrees 47 minutes north latitudes. Imagine the Telangana. So just I am drawing rough diagram. Telangana is able to make look in a triangular shape, right? 15 degrees 46 minutes north. 15 degrees 46 minutes north latitude. It is a latitude. So here it will be 15 degrees 46 minutes north latitude and extend till the 19 degrees 47. 19 degrees 47 minutes latitude. Coming to longitude, 77 degrees 16 minutes east, that is 77 degrees 15 minutes. 77 degrees 16 minutes east latitude, and it will extend till the 81 degrees 46. 81 degrees 43 minutes in the eastern longitude. Clear? In the latitude it is 15 degrees 46 minutes north and extend till the 19 degrees 47 minutes north latitude, whereas from 77 degrees 16 minutes east latitude to the till extending of 81 degrees 43 minutes east longitude. That is the extension of on the Telangana. Next question, what is given? Using the scale in your atlas, estimate the length of coastal line for Gujarat and Odisha. Just try to find out the coastal line that is covered from the Gujarat and as well as Odisha. What is given? So Gujarat, it is about 1600 kilometers and it is the longest coastal line covered in our India. Gujarat, it is covered with the 1600 kilometers. It is the longest coastal line among the all Indian states. Among the coastal line, Gujarat is the longest coast covered with the coastal lines. That is approximately 1600 kilometers, and the distance, the coastal line of Odisha is 485 kilometers. It lies along the Bay of Bengal. So in the western side, I think everyone know about Gujarat and Odisha, right? It is a Gujarat and there will be Odisha. It is covering 600 kilometers, red is covering 485 kilometers. Gujarat is the longest coastal line present in our India. Clear everyone? Next, coming to next part, what is given after that? The geographical location of previous in vast diversity in climatic conditions such as led to the variety of vegetation and life forms along with the advantage of growing many kinds of crops. Its long coastal line and location of India oceans enable to trade routes as well as fishing. Simply the different types of diversity helps in the having the different climates, and as well as it helps the different types of lifestyle and different types of crops were grown in the different regions. Clear? And this coastal region helps in the importing and exporting, helps in the shipping for the fishing and everything.